Hey, Juwan, appreciate your time. Just how important are these next games in terms of getting more game reps for the young guys like Obi, Frankie, and Zeb before you guys resume Big Ten play after the new year?
It's important for us to take one game at a time and protect home court. So every game is very valuable for our entire team on how we can get better and improve in areas where we can really grow in.
And for those young guys like Kobe, Frankie, and Zeb, I guess what do they need to show you in practice and in games to show that they are deserving of more minutes?
To keep doing what they're doing. And they're doing a fantastic job of learning the system, learning new habits, asking great questions, watching film, and competing in practice.
And the last one for me is, I guess, when you look at the freshmen, I guess, what are you looking for in particular to see that they are making progress, like making the progress that you guys want to see?
The freshmen they're growing, and the game is totally different from high school and AAU, and now that you look at a lot of teams are a lot older. You have some teams have seniors or redshirt seniors because of COVID, and they have more experience. And those guys have been freshmen before, where they had to really learn the new style of play, learn what's asked of them from their coaches, learn new habits, and then see the game as they play by play, rep by rep, improve. So I love our group. I love our young guys, and Kobe is not only Kobe, but Frankie has been consistently in our rotation. Kobe, and who's the other one you say?
Zeb.
With Zeb having missed a lot of time, he's now catching up and getting better too.
Coach, we're going to move over to Andrew Kahn from M Live.
Hey, Juwan, I'm sure you've seen, in college basketball and all sports, a lot of cancellations starting to pick up again with COVID. I know you always say health and safety are always number one, but are there any additional protocols or talks you're having with your guys, in this last week or so?
My talks has been always consistent. Before, we've seen like some of these games being canceled, programs getting shut down, campuses are getting shut down. NBA teams are having players in, health and safety protocol. NFL games are being canceled. I've always sent the same message. Chris, who's our trainer, has always been consistent with this message. Nothing never changes. Our guys are very in tune, and also we give them all the information that we receive. We provide to them, but everyone knows that we're not out of the clear yet. So there's no reason to have any type of lax, because COVID still is here, and COVID hasn't gone anywhere.
Sure. And then completely switching gears, how do you think Southern Utah will test, your one-on-one defense? Because I know you weren't pleased with that in the last game. Do you think they'll, be a test for you there?
Oh, of course it will. I mean, you look at their roster and another group of seniors, upperclassmen. Not only that, they have some guys that are very good, creating their own shot off the dribble. Speaking of one, John Knight, he's really good at getting downhill, getting to the basket. Tevian Jones, who played at Illinois, another guy that can create his own shot, very long, athletic, great off the dribble. Dre, not only a good shooter, but also can create his own shot off the dribble. We also got to add the guy off the bench, Butler. Another one, Moody, plays hard. Marquise, Barnes. I mean, we stressed it. We're going to continue to keep growing and working on it. And not only guys have to do a better job individually, one-on-one, but team has to do also a better job with being in a help position, not leaving the man on the island by himself.
Thanks.
Next up is Nick Stoll from the Michigan Daily.
Yeah, so Juwan, earlier you mentioned how important these next few games are for the team's improvement. As a coach, are there any specific areas you're honing in on and really making sure to watch the team is improving?
Well, yeah, it's a lot of areas, but one in particular is taking care of the basketball. We have average 13.5 turnovers a game. That's an area that we can truly improve on, that we must get better with, because every possession matters. If you look at our defensive numbers, we rank up there with the best team in the country, and that's Baylor I'm speaking of. You look at some of our offensive numbers, we're right there with the best team in the country, and that's Baylor at this moment. But one thing that they've done better with is they have more possessions than we do, and that results to we just got to make the simple play and value the basketball, but not overthink or force plays. And we've seen it on film. We've also talked about it in practice, and it's important moving forward that we improve in that area. Zach, what kind of dog you have?
I got a golden retriever. She's just hanging out.
That's beautiful, man. How old is she?
3, 4, somewhere around there.
What's her
young
name?
Young adult age. She's named Jasmine.
Cool.
Yeah.
You turned the camera off. I was like, wow, that's beautiful.
Well, she likes to really get up in my face when I'm sitting on the couch. I'm spending some time with my family here. So actually, can I ask a question, Tom? And is that
Yeah, go ahead.
so with the turnovers? I guess what are you seeing are you seeing that in practice? Is that like a mentality thing, or is that more of an execution thing in your mind?
Oh yeah, I see it in practice. We make some plays that sometimes I scratch my head and wonder, like, what are we looking at when we try to make that play, and sometimes that play is a home run play, and I always not singling the guy out, but want to ask them as we stop practice to see what he saw, because maybe he can teach me something, because I didn't see exactly what he saw. But then at that moment, it's a learning process that we go through, that knowing if that's something that we must improve on, we got to do a better job of identifying if the guy is open, how to deliver the ball on time, on target. And if he doesn't, then make the pass and trust that your teammate will make the right play. And I really love and value this group and trust. And not only that, I have a positive attitude, knowing that we will improve, and I'm not giving up on it, and they know it. And it's going to continue to be stressed until we become one of those teams that have 11 or less turnovers per game, because that's more realistic, and than 13.5.
Does